Hi, everybody. Douglas V. Gibbs here, and it's great to have you on with me. I was looking at a email that I got earlier, and the woman asked, Carol asked this: "What do you think of this assessment?" And what she sent me was an American Thinker article by Clayton Spann: "Why Joe Biden Can't Resign or Be Removed or Die." Now, I've had a lot of people talk to me about this, asking me about this, and the basic idea is this: if Biden is removed, Kamala Harris becomes president. If Kamala Harris becomes president, leaves a vacancy in the vice presidency. Or for the vice president to vacancy to be filled, a new candidate must be nominated by the new president, and both houses of Congress then must approve or confirm that candidate. And with the Senate being equally divided 50-50, the belief is that the Republicans would vote Republican, the Democrats would vote Democrat. There would be no VP or confirmed, and therefore the Democrats would lose their tiebreaker vote in the Senate, and that would stall everything, every bill, every wish list, because they couldn't get the Senate to vote for something in favor of something because they won't have that tiebreaker. And we'd just be looking at not having a vice president indefinitely because Republicans would never relinquish that kind of control. And while technically that is correct, not really. And here's why. In 1800, when Thomas Jefferson was running for president, and no one reached the majority of electoral votes, then the vote went to the House of Representatives. And the House of Representatives, no one got a majority. And so they voted 36 times in a row without someone getting the majority. Then on the 37th vote, a Congress critter who had been in jail for sedition against the Adams presidency took a seat in the Congress, and his one vote is what gave Jefferson the win. The thing is, what happens is eventually someone either changes their vote, or someone's not there, or someone appears. So first of all, we have a 50-50. So first of all, we have to assume if there's a confirmation, all of them will be present, and it'll always be 50-50. And that just doesn't happen. It's rare that all 100 50-50 are there. First of all. Second of all, this idea that all of the Republicans would refuse to vote in favor of a vice presidential nomination to replace Kamala Harris is ludicrous. We know that there are a number of Republicans that are, well, they're not Republicans. And so we would have the Mitt Romneys or the Susan Collins or the Murkowskis of the world jumping across the aisle and voting with the Democrats. So I am not going to have any delusion that the Democrats are afraid of Biden no longer being president, and therefore they're going to do everything they can to weaken and Bernie's hold him up because they don't think that they'll be able to get anything done because of the vacancy of the vice president. They wouldn't have a tiebreaker vote. They know they've got Republicans that'll jump ship. They know they've got people willing to work with them. And if they don't, they'll find a way anyway, because that's what they do. They deceive, they collude, they act in a corrupt manner. They get what they want. So while technically the argument is correct that until a new vice president is confirmed, it is a 50-50 tie. And if all the Republicans and all the Democrats were to only vote with their party, that could stall everything because there would be no majority. The likelihood of that happening is unlikely. I live in the real world, and while technically that's possible, it's not likely, and I don't believe the Democrats are holding out because they fear that they won't have a majority and that things will go against them. Besides, they're way too arrogant for that kind of thinking anyway. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate your viewership. United we stand, combined we kick butt. God bless America, and God bless you. Don't forget also, in addition to Douglas vgibbs.com and politicalpistachio.com, I'm also president of a nonprofit, the Constitution Association. You can learn more about that organization at constitutionassociation.com. Buy my books, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.